And that's
But
what
so what I was saying is like, I know that so because as we all can see, we already have hurdles to jump. So I don't want to throw like, hey, let's get brand new songs out there just for that to be another hurdle. Like who's gonna write it, how are we gonna get it disseminated to everyone when we can just literally go through the files at the school. Like we get like Aaron Campbell to pull out some charts and say, hey, we already got this music, let's play it.
Yeah, that's what we've done in the past. That's how we got our music. So you like a couple of these songs are Aaron's. But
Yeah, so and
nevertheless,
that's what I'm saying. So when I say
yeah,
like
so
soliciting ideas, it's just songs that we played before.
Right. So we're not really necessarily saying new songs. We're just saying new songs to alumni band.
A different song. Different song.
Different song.
Just different songs.
We cool with that. I mean,
yeah.
Hey, look, man. As I get older, I'm playing less. So
you ain't older one, bro.
I'm be quite honest with you. As I've been doing it for like 25 years straight, consistent, pretty decent. But at this point in my life, if y'all want to play something, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm with it. I'm with playing new songs, but like I said, I'm all about like building the product that we have, and I don't want to throw in more kinks to the issues that we already got. Like I don't want to have to, try to hunt down an arranger and figure out can he get us the song in time, and all that stuff. It's GHOE. Like it ain't like we got a full-fledged band program that we're working with.
The thing we also can remember too is that the parade is shorter. So, I mean, one song, add one song to the repertoire a year, that works.
Right.
What's going to happen? What typically happens, and this is based off experience. Whatever songs we got on this list, we will probably do a playthrough right at the beginning of the parade.
That's right.
And if that song has no hope,
we don't play
it. It get X. I mean, some years we've had to like to give it to me, baby. Some years we had to X that because we didn't have the horses to play it. So as you look at music, make sure it's simple and easy enough that as long we can play it with minimum horses.
Right.
I know you guys like to crank, but if you can crank with 5 and it's right, hey, go for it.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say, honestly, even like just to listen to music, I see like how much it can be with this. I was only gonna add Torture, just because I know we got that in the book, and I know that's a song that's like on that borderline of like it's a song that brings power and it's old school. But the rest of these songs, like, and of course, I'm speaking a little bias here because I play euphonium, like I said. But like the rest of these songs are songs they gonna go. Torture gonna go. Early in the morning gonna go. Take Your Time gonna go. So we ain't looking for a full on showcase. We just trying to get down the street. So I think that with the list we have right now, if we can add Torture if possible, if we can't, that's fine. But we add Torture in there, we should be good on music, like literally.
That sounds good.
Okay,
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw that in.
I ain't never heard Torture. What is it?
I heard it.
I'm gonna save my singing. I don't want to mess my ears up, but
it's by the Jacksons.
Yeah, it's by the Jacksons. It's old school. But
give them a homework assignment, Drew.
Go to YouTube. Google it.
Just look up Torture. We played it all throughout the year, so I'm pretty sure if you don't remember it, you probably played it one year you was in the band too. It's old school, good old school tune.
No, that was
in the band.
that was new. That wasn't even heard of when we was in the band.
Lord. Okay, so I got the songs. So I'm asking just for like what should be in this post, right? So I'm gonna say, hey, my name is Andrew. Spring 16 Iota Beta, marching the band from this year to this year. I was on the call with some of the alumni brothers who were, putting together the alumni band for the parade for GHOE. We just want to solicit, interest on who's willing to show up. We're gonna send out music. The songs that we have decided on are these songs here. There will be more to follow with a time and a day as far as practice schedule. The only other information that I need from you guys, like, is there dues involved to participate in the band? Like, what other information do I need to kick out?
So I'll explain it and help you out. But
Okay.
so dudes are not so much required to march in the parade. Let me say it like that. But dudes are required as alums.
Right.
Gotcha.
So so
So I
it's
just
not
put in
that you
there, make sure
right,
you pay some dues too. Like, help us,
right. And we
help
got
each
a
other.
dues structure. Drew, I literally got an email set to go. Um I tell you what, Drew, I'll email this email to you.
And then I want to ask you real quick, when should we put out, like, expect to have a practice schedule in times and days by this time, by like, when? 'Cause I know, it's fastly approaching. We at the end of September now. So
Right.
You can put it out by the end of the week.
okay, by the
That
end of this week, I'll let them
yeah,
know
we
when
we
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 have
can
it.
get together and put that together. That's no problem.
Okay. Okay, too
Well,
easy. So I'll make that post tonight on the page. I'll tag whoever alum that's on this call. When I'll make the post, I'll tag y'all just so y'all can see it as well. And like I said, I'll get as much information as I can back to you guys as soon as I can so we can move this forward.
Hey Drew, throw your email in the chat, Drew, if you can.
Yep, doing that now.
And Drew, are you on my email list? Make sure you get the emails that go out about our calls.
I should be.
Okay.
If not, I did just put my email in the chat. If you don't mind, could you add me? I apologize for not having that up to date if I'm not on there.
Well, no problem.
Okay.
All right, so Matt,
also let the rough kids know that not only do we do the support for the band when we can, we also look out for these when we have alumni band members that depart, because it ain't just the old folks leaving, it's all of us. That we send flowers and cards and things like that. So that's the other side of the dues. And a flower these days is like $100.
Right.
yeah.
So
Hey, Andre, if you do have something, like, do you have like a blurb or like, some information that you want me to send out to them as well regarding just the Alumni Association in general? Because I could put that all together.
check your email. I just sent you something. See if that works.
Okay. Yep. Too easy.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's all I had.
And I'll just give you another example of how we've done it, Drew, because it had in years it has been quite labor intensive, especially when I was really kicking it and drinking in it and doing it the whole weekend. So we try to put it in a kind of cookie cutter mode so that it's easy on everybody. So typically our weekend looks like this. And I that may not all be in there, but typically we do like a Friday morning breakfast or a Friday afternoon meeting, the meet and greet type deal. And also we can get a practice in somewhere, another on that Friday. And those kind of things like that. So throw that out there. And also get everybody to sign up for the that registration list, because I send that into like the chancellors and those type of places so that when you are in meetings and things like that, or you're speaking up, the first question they ask you, are you involved? And your name's on that list. Because I'm gonna tell you what the chancellor's gonna do. When he gets to talking to people, before he even addresses them, he looks to see where you're on the donor list and those type of things. So we want to at least have you and saying, hey, he's a contributing member of the alumni band, so that your voice will be heard respectfully, as opposed to that, as opposed to the chancellor digressing, going around the corner and say, that nigga ain't getting no money. I mean, that's what people do.
Yeah.
Right.
You're
I
right.
mean,
And that's because when you do give, not only, and like I've said earlier and other times, is that you can get back to the university on the instruction that your name will be recorded by the university for annual giving. Then from that point on, they look to see how many you have. So if you do give $100 here, $100 there, or $500 or $5,000, whatever you give, and that will show up that people from the band, former band member, are willing to give money to the university, then that should give an insight to the chancellor. And well, we need to do more for the band, and that's how things work. And I always tell people, you get out here, give back, because the only way and the only thing how things are going to be propelled and helped along the way is for us to help ourselves, to help others as we go through life. Sometimes some of the things that we may have wanted it at the time might not be possible, but for somebody in the future, it could be much better because of the things that we may have done.
Well said. Well said.
Well said, yeah.
Okay, so I would just go and say this. I mean, I can stay up here as long as you want. I just started recording about 15 minutes ago, so I apologize. I should have got it when soon as Andre came on. I should have hit the button.
You supposed to get that button in the beginning anyway.
Yeah, so Andre,
You
I got
supposed to
your
get that button in the
information.
beginning anyway.
Well,
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
brothers.
go
Yeah,
ahead,
I got your email. So like I said, I'll sift through it, put in that extra song in there, the torture song. And I'll package it all up and put it on that Facebook page, like I said I would, and then I'll get the information back to you as soon as I can. As far as what I do is, what's today is Sunday, right? So I say, what you want to just have it open until like Friday, and then I get everything back to you.
we can you and I can connect on some things on Tuesday or something like that
On Tuesday.
and just
Okay.
and we'll just keep work. We got to work it. It ain't gonna be no
Okay.
one hit. We got to work it because I know exactly what you're going through. Because when I came to the alumni band many moons ago, I was kind of responsible for getting my class and my crew in, and
Yeah,
it's kind of the incumbent thing is you get your crew in, you get your boys ready. The boys that you march with, or the ones that shortly after you, or before you, you get them all together and say, look, we going down the street, and this is what we got to do, and let's go on and do this thing, because that's basically what we're doing.
right.
So
Got it.
and like I tell everybody on this call, and y'all all know it, y'all here's already heard, I've been alumni band president for a long time. I don't have a problem doing the job, but we got to get some young blood in this thing, y'all. We got to get some young blood, and it takes a little bit of commitment, but at the end of the day, it's worth it. And just so you know what the homecoming weekend normally look like for the alumni band, and I'm gonna shut up after this, I promise. But people will be coming in like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, trying to practice or whatever. That's how it used to look. Instead of everybody standing up at the practice field trying to see what the band doing and not practicing. It would be, the alumni band actually used to be quite competitive with the band, not to show them up, but to show people that we still got it.
Right.
We still got it. And that's why we doing it one more again, because we still got it.
Got it.
And guys like LT, guys and Bunny Moore that carried drums for years still get out there, or could still get out there at least before the pandemic. And that's a testament, and people march 40 some years down the street, and we got to encourage the youth to do that. But we also used to have like an alumni band suite at the hotel, a hospitality suite where we could all meet on a Friday night and even Saturday, and those options are still open, but we just got to get people to say they're willing to support it, they're willing to come by, and do those things. And then at the end of the day, we always had a tip jar in the suite so that any little change people would collect, because people would come by and give us nice checks for the band during homecoming weekend, or we have to contact them to get nice money for the band. And that's what it's also all about too. We are still promoting the band because we are once in the band, always in the band, and we're a family, and it does not matter who you marched under, because I did not march under Professor Carson, but I did march under Jihad, and Kenny Ruff was my drum major, and I'm on Kenny Ruff's staff. So
Right.
I see it all. I'm kind of with all the groups somehow to some degree, but we still need all people to participate, and the effort that we're about to make going into the next year or so with the alumni band and the alumni of the band is that if the school decides to really give us a band room, it's going to take some money from the alums. It's going to be a little bit more than a talk thing. And we have to be on the same page when we talk to the chancellor and those folks, because it's going to be, they're going to want to have naming rights. And just to show you the kind of influence that we've had in the past is when alumni have written letters to the school, we've gotten air conditioners fixed at the school that they said couldn't be fixed for 6 months. They were going to try to put the band in band room. They didn't have no air conditioning in the middle of at the end of July at Fraser. We also been able to have influence in who our next band director is and will be, because at one point they hired Donovan Wells without any alumni involvement, and not saying that he wouldn't have been a good choice, but it's only fair that we give alums of our school the opportunity to interview for a job at our school, because you do lose something when the band director is not from your school. You do lose something. So that's how Ruff actually got the job. He was able to get into the interview process. So that's how your influence is important and stays important. And even with the alumni association, they ask us a lot of stuff like, would alumni band want to do this? So this is how you build your influence. And for you young guys, it helps you build your network and be able to do bigger and better things. I'm done.
Understood, brother. Matt, I know we wanted to get some information regarding GHOE stuff. So I don't know if Dominique is still on, but does anyone have that spreadsheet so that we can go ahead and start talking about like prices for everything and like how we wanted to go ahead and divvy that out? Matt.
I gotta see if I got it. I know Dom had it, but he had to just get off the call. But I'm pretty sure it's in the chapter email account. So give me a second to look for it.
Okay. Yeah, bro. So some of the current chapter and like the recent alums, we were talking about just getting everything prepared for GHOE. So he's trying to figure out getting a grill. And then what the budget will look like, just so we can get all the food and all that stuff. So we have like an Excel sheet that was used in the past to get everything together for GHOE. So Matt is trying to find that right now. We're going to present that and then just go through it, see what budget lines we can add some more expenses to, or what we need to get rid of, so that can be optimized for the current chapter. And then we have the alumni bros, like, send in money if we can, and then get them in a place of understanding so they know how to just, put it all together.
Hey, Drew, for you younger guys, I'm just speaking from past experience. You guys go ahead and figure that out and tell the other everybody else what they need to pay, and call it a day.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's too easy.
Yeah.
Before everybody goes, does anyone have? I know. So we can do the budget thing. That's no problem. But does anybody have like a big grill?
That sounds great. Yeah, that sounds great. We can get together our little homecoming committee, and we'll just report back to y'all. When's the next meeting? Sunday?
Well, I was going to ask, no, it's not scheduled for 3 months, but homecoming coming up in 30 days or so. Well, about 4 weeks, 6 weeks.
Right.
Y'all throw out a time. When do y'all want to meet again?
If we're gonna do something, we also said something for
Founders Day.
We should probably
Founders Day,
move
right.
the next 2 Sundays, and so we can come to these Sundays with updates on Founders Day festivities, which will probably be program details, so everyone can support the bros on the program, as well as probably a dinner or a gathering at the plot, and then we'll also present GHOE logistics, such as what we need everyone to put in on the shirts, because we're getting shirts, what we need everyone to put in on the foods, because we're tailgating, where any outing is and all that stuff. We'll just bring that to y'all the next Sundays.
Okay. What day are we looking at? Are we looking at
Next Sunday is the 25th. And the Sunday after that is October the 2nd.
October 2nd. That's what we're looking at, the 2nd.
So the October the 2nd
let's do both.
is the program, is the Founders Day program, I believe.
So let's do the 25th for Founders Day. So that way everyone will have that information. And then October 2nd could be kind of geared more towards GHOE.
Okay.
Finalizing homecoming.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have two more Zooms.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can do that.
Sounds great.
Sounds great.
Same time,
Okay,
y'all. Same time,
Yeah,
same time.
Yeah, so before everyone goes, real quick, does anyone have like a decent sized grill or know where we can get one from?
Check with Mike Royal.
Mike Royal? Okay.
Yeah, he has a grill, but you know the problem with his grill he may be working that weekend as a he's an officer.
Yeah, so we'll send a message out to him soon and see if we can get it from him. If not, we'll come back on next Sunday with some information regarding that.
Okay, Andrew, can you give me your telephone number real quick?
It is 336
Okay.
301
Okay.
6531.
6531. Gotcha. All right, I just want to keep all this information together.
You're doing
I'll
a good
send
job,
out-
Ernest.
Send
I don't
out
care what I
another.
say about you.
Yeah. and no matter what I think about you, we good. But we're gonna meet next Sunday. I'll send out an email next Friday. The reminder.
All right.
Hey, LT, did you see my note I sent you, LT?
All right,
No,
bro,
where is it at?
sounds good.
In the chat. I sent you a chat.
I'm looking at it. Hold on.
All right, so with that being said, we'll be back here next Sunday at 6:00 p.m. Hope we don't have a big football game that y'all be looking at and forget all about it, but we'll see.
All right, bros.
All right.
You see it, LT?
No, I don't see it.
Look, you looking in the chat?
I'm looking in the
You
chat.
personally.
Hold on a second.
All right, well, while y'all looking, I'm gonna cut this recording off. We're done recording.